the Supered Duper Feature update. It's super duper duper duper. Tried action plans in Supered, you're behind the 8-ball at this point. It's getting freaking hot. And here's putting it over, finally getting the final edges sand off. This is permissions. And so you can now have external users, internal users. You can assign full action plans with structured to-do lists and say who can edit, who can manage it, or if they only need read-only access. Let's pass it over to Matty Ice.
Hey everybody. I wanted to walk through this new feature that's been released to production. It's around permissions that you can configure on users as you add them to plans, or even manage after you've added them to plans. So today, the same way that you would manage a user on a plan today, that has not changed. You would come here, and you can see I've added this user that's external to my team. They're actually not even a client. I added them and gave them edit access, which by default, that's kind of how it worked before. You had access to edit it if you had access to it at all. So this is me signed in as that user, and you can see, I have the ability to go in here and make changes if I want. And I, as a partner or the person delivering the plan, I don't actually want that capability. I want my partners, I want this plan not to be modified. So I can come in here and change the setting and allow them to only be able to read it. Read access means they'll be able to complete tasks, but they won't be able to make any structural changes to the plan itself. So after I save that, I can now come in here. I'll have to refresh the page. Now that the page is refreshed, now you can see, like, clicking into here, I no longer have the ability to actually modify anything. But I can still interact with the plan, complete tasks, make progress. But there's no, like, I can't add new phases, new sections, new tasks. I can do task completion, and I can't add any other assignments as well. This also kind of made this new setting change is also included when you're creating a plan also. So if I'm creating a plan from scratch, you also have the option there to go ahead, and where you could previously add users, you can also say, hey, when I add this user, this is the access I want them to have. And the same as, like, if you add someone that's gonna need an invite link because they're external, in that you can also configure what permission level they will have when they accept and join the plan. It just works. And so when they join that plan and they're added to the plan, they will have added access or whatever access I decide.